Minutes Homebrew coming at ya. Getting ready to do some barbecue in here. So we gotta squeeze in a beer, right? Absolutely, and this is a grand one. I've heard wonderful things. I can't wait. This is an Imperial Stout. It's from Old Schoolhouse Brewery out of Winthrop, Washington. Now, Winthrop, Washington is not a place most people are gonna know. It's north central part of the state, maybe 100 miles, no, probably less, probably 50 miles from the border of Canada, just to nowhere, the middle of nowhere, totally. But I hear they make some great beers, and this is supposed to be one of them. This is actually part of their brewer's reserve with the waxed bottle. So I'm gonna work my way through this one, and I'll be right back. What a beautiful beer, look at that. Look at that head on there. Man, that is a nice mocha head. It's a darker head. That's not khaki. That's deep and dark, and this beer is pretty much, I'd say it's pretty much black, wouldn't you? That is dark, dark, dark as it gets. And this is a 10% ABV, 60 IBUs Imperial Stout. Let's get the nose on it. Oh, wow. That is full of aromas. I got a lot of chocolate off that. Got a really dark chocolate, I should say. I got a lot of coffee on it as well. There's some sweet chocolate, but a lot of roasted malts on it, quite a bit. A light amount of breadiness I think I picked up. Oh, yeah, most definitely some caramel as well. A hint of licorice. Mostly it's that coffee and that real dark chocolate on there. Well, actually, I don't know. I'm gonna step back. This time I get tons of roast and a lot of caramel on there as well. It's not a heavy caramel, but it smells pretty well balanced. There's a lot of hot coming off of this beer. So let's go ahead and give this one a taste. Oh, wow. That is a dark beer. It has a nice charred flavor on it as well. So the roasted malts are really deep, dark roasted, you know. I'm getting these char flavors coming off of it. I get a range on the chocolate, you know. I'd say that there's like a baker's chocolate or a dry baker's chocolate possibly, like a cocoa powder. I definitely get some licorice off of that coming through. And there's a little bit of coffee, not as much as in the aroma, but it is definitely in there. I'm getting a hint of some dark fruits. I can't really tell you what it is. It's kind of indescript. The body is like a full side of medium though. I mean, that would be a complaint if anything, right? It's not a super thick beer, you know. It's not totally chewy. Maybe the light side of full, but it's in that range. It kind of dries off at the end. It is 60 IBUs on this, so you are getting a little bit of bitterness on the back end. It mixes with the roasted malts and those chocolate flavors. It kind of makes them feel kind of deeper, adds a little bitterness to them, but all in all, though, it's a nice taste. And like I said, you get that really charred taste on it. So that adds to like kind of the deep, deep, dark flavors. It's a very dark feeling beer. Fortunately, at the front side, you get this nice sweetness, and you get the coffee and some chocolate and roast on the front, nice and sweet. So it kind of balances the whole thing out, but it's an impressive beer, I'll say that much. Wow, all right, time to do some rating here. Imperial Stout, I'd love to rate this higher. I'm not gonna rate it as high as I might, only because I think that thinner body, a little overwhelming with the char flavors. Could be a little more balanced, a little better balanced than it is. I'm going to give it an 87, kind of that B plus range. Really nice beer though, and that's just for the style, of course. Overall, well, I love stouts, so and I like those deep, dark flavors. So for my personal rating on this one, we're jumping up, and this is a 93 on the overall. This is getting an excellent rating for a most excellent beer. You know, folks, life is too short to drink cheap beer, and I will see you in the next beer review. Cheers.